Video is about a person who describes anybody who's against their lies and fraud as sovereign citizens. Well, I don't know where you get your facts from, Jacqui Lambie. You spew out all this stuff, but see this document here. That says that you're a liar, a fraud, an absolute moron, and your government is unlawful. It is backed up by this, which states this is a Hansard of how our Constitution was put together and the interpretation. So if you want to come on any of the social media which you're using yourself, why don't you try telling the truth for once? You're a nut job. You're a moron. You're a brain-dead idiot if you don't follow our Constitution, because you are there to serve us. You can say you are, but you're not. You're not. You've sat in Parliament knowing that the pedophiles in the Parliament have protected themselves and you've done nothing about it. So you are a pedophile with them. That's the law. Proper law. No, I am not a sovereign citizen. I am a sworn officer of the Crown, a Commonwealth public official sworn in through England, lawfully. You are a liar and a fraud. I don't care what you think. You are not there to think, except think how you can serve us the people. And you're not doing that. You're using your time in Parliament to lie and do everything else that you shouldn't be doing. You don't like me? Tough. Welcome to the real world of you lie about me, I tell the truth about you. You understand that? Time you put up or shut up, and you can't. I don't care about some knob who went to your office and said they're a sovereign citizen. You must have known, if you had any level of intellect at all, you can't be an oxymoron, which is that subject is. You should have known. Why didn't you? Because you're not interested. You refer to what's happened in Queensland. That wasn't us. The police shot them. Prove they didn't. Prove they didn't. Because everything points to the fact that the police did the job in Queensland. Where's the evidence? Why aren't they releasing everything? What happened the other day? Did the police shoot him? Or did he? There's that many different stories coming from the media who serve you, not us. And the police, who haven't got a clue in heck what is going on. He supposedly held his people, his wife and his kids. And what did they do now when she revealed herself that she hadn't been held as a hostage? They took the children and give them to, look at that, a government, so-called government company with an ABN number. Took the children, why? Because they didn't get them vaccinated. And they didn't teach them in their government school where they learn social engineering and lies and fraud and how to change from a little boy to a little girl and a little girl to a little boy. What is wrong with you? Don't you have a child yourself? Does that child say, oh, mummy, I want to get my penis cut off or my vagina taken out and change to something I'm not? Changing their genitals does not change their mind. Wake up. Stop lying to the people. You want to serve us, you serve us. You know, because I know you got the documents from Pfizer saying their vaccine killed at least 20 people per thousand and with huge amount of injuries. And you say we're silly because we didn't take the vaccine? It didn't protect anyone. Are you so brain dead and stupid that you can't even see that what you said is a load of crap? The experts have said everything you said is nonsense. The Constitution is very clear. You must comply. You must swear the oath in here. Section 42 says every senator, and you claim to be one, and every member of the House of Representatives before taking their seat must swear the oath of allegiance. Did you do it? Apparently not. Because you don't. If you did swear the oath of allegiance, that is to serve the people. I know the case Sue versus Hill, but it means absolutely zero because it was made outside our Constitution. Outside of it. A Current Affair did a segment on Des and wife, and that's yeah, all right. And the abuse of neighbours, I know, I saw it. If you had a look at it, Jacqui Lambie, which obviously you haven't, go down the pub and have a few more swills of your beer, making out you're one of the people. You're not. You never will be until you start serving the people and adhering to our Constitution. Without adhering to our Constitution, you're just a filthy traitor like the rest of the politicians. Dan Andrews did nothing more than sicko people in uniforms, and look at that, they had battle jackets and all, and helmets and all, to fire rubber bullets at the people. Why didn't they have them there when they went to there? Where is your thinking, Jacqui Lambie, and who gives you the right to talk about people like that? I'm not a sovereign citizen. I never claimed to be, and I never will be.
And not conspiracy theory either.
No, I don't work on theories. I work on studying our Constitution and the interpretation, this one, not the Green Book that you idiots use, and you are idiots if you use the Green Book, because it's a book of fraud. We didn't authorise it. You can't have a constitutional convention without us. This is your Green Book. It's nothing but a load of absolute moo-poo. Understand that. I call it a mucus book because it has less value than that. Bez says, can't stand Lambie, but I don't care if you're Kiwi or what you are. I don't look at people on their nationality. I look on what comes out of your mouth. How dare you talk to the Australian people when you're there to serve them? If you don't want to serve us, give up your job, shut your mouth, and get out of our country if you don't like it. Albanese is nothing but a filthy traitor, nor every single politician sitting in the parliament that does nothing about the pedophiles is a pedophile. If these Victorian police happen to shoot Desi, happen to shoot him, and reckon it's a gunfire, you've got to run. All of you have to run, because sooner or later the people are going to turn on you, and you wish to hell you hadn't done it. I don't agree with him killing somebody, if he did. That's not proven. It's suspected this. It's suspected that. He made himself a shotgun. He's got high-powered weapons. All pie in the sky. Don't you even listen to what's going on from the media? The media lies so much, and people like you back them up. Oh, look, the media said this. I don't care what the media said. I've worked with all the groups around Perth. None of them are sovereign citizens. You know what they want? They want information on our law, our Constitution. What it means to us. We put it in place. You have no authority except what's granted by the Constitution. It sets the parameters how we wish to be governed. And that's not to listen to morons like you who do nothing but abuse people and say, oh, I know everything. Look at all the other politicians that made it, oh, sovereign citizens. That's a name you want to give us so you can label us. I am not a sovereign citizen. If I'm a sovereign citizen, you're a brain-dead pig dog. You don't like me saying that? Then don't call me a sovereign citizen. I've spent 56 almost years, almost 56, studying the Constitution, and it's evident by the way I can keep it in my head. You have never. If you did, you wouldn't even sit in that parliament without first swearing the oath of allegiance. Don't say you don't have to, because some professor, Anne Toomey and a couple others, say you don't have to. Anne Toomey says you don't need a referendum for the Australia Act. Well, welcome to the real world. There was never the 6 states with their constitutions in place to allow the first federal parliament, so we've never had a lawful one. So every single thing you've done is unlawful. Don't you want to argue this in court? You're a bush pig. Take me to court. See if that's slander, and I'll prove exactly what I'm talking about with the law, with the true law of this country. I'm deliberately rubbing you up the wrong way. You want to sue me for slander? Get out of our parliament. Get out of it. You don't belong there, nor does anybody who isn't serving the people. Every political party is treason. We don't think your parliament's not legitimate. It's just not legitimate because our constitution says so. Now, you rant. I've just finished a rant. Get the hell out of our parliament, you bush pig. You don't like what I'm saying? Good. Wake up. Stop abusing the people. Serve us. Don't abuse us. And don't say I'm wrong, and don't say I'm giving false information, because I only teach the Constitution and decisions of the High Court which prove it. You want to take me to court, you prove it. I can show where you're sitting there unlawfully. And that's dead set easy. I've got it in the court in Jolton. Everything that I'm talking about is in there sitting for them to try and explain where they get their authority outside the Constitution. You don't like what I'm saying, and I know you won't. Boo-hoo. Don't think I'm going to be worried about you. You can have all the money in the world. That doesn't worry me either. You are wrong. You don't have enough nous in the head to talk civilly to people, and we don't have to take it. When you go into our parliament, you talk to us with respect, or don't talk at all. You aren't covered by parliamentary privilege. There's no such thing. It is there so that you can debate issues going around the country, not to abuse the people. Understand that. You are there, and you are only there while you're in the parliament. You get paid. The rest of the time you don't. Our Constitution says so. Why are you getting huge amounts of money? Why do you have a pension? We pay for our pension, and yet the Constitution says you've got to give us one. Must give us one. Not maybe. You must means you have to do it. We pay 7.5% tax to pay for our pension. I had to wait 10 years and 9 months and basically force the clowns to give it to me. A foreign company registered in Texas. Why do we have a foreign country running Services Australia? I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong. The government, I'm saying the government or parliament, which is what they are because it's not a government. Cam, hey Wayne, you silly old bugger, feeling you have blood on your hands, winding people up with misinformation. Cam, Tunnelly, you're a brain-dead fool just like her. And you're probably a troll, so you're going, goodbye, idiot. You want to wind me up? I'm not an old bloke with no brain. I may be an old bloke, but I've got a brain and I know how to use it. We pay your wages. Taxpayers pay your wages. And you are there to serve us. If you don't want to do that, Jacqui Lambie, too bad. Stop abusing us, you brain-dead moron. Thank you. That's the end of my rant. You want to have another go, Jacqui? Have a go. Talk about me in Parliament. I'll go and talk about you, because when you lie about me, I'll tell the truth about you. Don't like it? Too bad.